Okay, for the start of this video, we are going to be back in your journals taking a couple more notes on some vocabulary. You are going to go back to the same page where you wrote your terms adjacent and vertical angles, and we are going to write on that same page as what you wrote your definitions of vertical angles and adjacent angles. So another type of angles that we have are called complementary. And the way that I remember complementary angles are complimenting someone is the right thing to do. So a complementary angle is a two or more angles whose sum equals 90 degrees exactly. Okay, some important things to know about this definition is it says two or more angles. So don't write this down, but this is a right angle. It is not a complementary angle though, because that is just one angle. So it has to be two or more angles whose sum is exactly 90 degrees. Now, some other keywords that we have in here is sum. Whoops, I didn't mean to erase that. Is sum. What does sum mean? Sum means addition. So when you add up the two angles or more, they equal 90 degrees. Okay? And then we also have supplementary angles. And supplementary angles are two or more angles whose sum equals 180 degrees exactly. Okay? So again, it has to be two or more angles. All right, we can draw in some pictures. So right here, let's draw in a right angle. And then if you draw a line from the vertex extending, angle 1 and angle 2 are complementary angles because when you add them together, they're 90 degrees. So those two angles combined equal 90 degrees, therefore they are complementary. Down here, if we draw in some supplementary, so again, draw a straight line, and then you can just draw in a ray extending from that line. And angle 3 and angle 4 are supplementary angles because when you add them together, they create a straight line, which is 180 degrees exactly. So those are some pictures of complementary and supplementary angles. Now we're going to get in your textbook on page 544. And you'll see those definitions up at the top, complementary, supplementary, and some pictures. Down here it says, a special relationship exists between two angles with a sum of 90. A special relationship also exists with two angles with a sum of 180. The symbol M and then that sign 1 means the measure of angle 1. So the measure of angle, that's what that sign means, 1. Equals, you could say, 30 degrees. That is how the book will denote the measure of an angle, and the number will tell you specifically what angle they are giving you. So this means the measure of angle 1. Okay, so looking at example 1, it says to identify each pair of angles as complementary, supplementary, or neither. So looking at number 1, if I take angle 1 and angle 2 and I add them together, they form a straight line. Therefore, they are supplementary angles because when you add them together, they equal 180 degrees. Okay? The measure number 2, you have this angle and this angle, and one of them equals 60 degrees, and the other one equals 30 degrees. So if I add them together, they equal 90 degrees. Again, complementing someone is the right thing to do. Therefore, they are complementary angles because when I add them together, they equal 90 degrees. Even though they are not touching, they are still considered complementary angles because they add together to get 90. I would like you to do got it A and B. Cross play when you're done to check your answers. So got it A. If I take 85 plus 90, I get 175. That is not 180, therefore they are neither complementary nor supplementary. Okay. B, you have 75 plus 15, which I add them together, it equals 90 degrees exactly. Complementing someone is the right thing to do, and this measures a right angle. Therefore, B, they are complementary angles because they equal exactly 90 degrees.